hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? George MK, hello. Croissant first, hello. Estriel Q, Obsidian Raid, hello, hello. Dashkov, Champ Lemon, what's up? How are you guys doing tonight? Polycarbonates. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Funnily enough, this is the third stream in a row. Unexpected. Unexpectedly streaming 3 nights in a row. Things kind of fell in place like that. I call it good luck. But yeah. Christine, hello. Timo, Matching Artisans. Joe Cool Bob, hello, hello. Ferriola, TGR Alice, and Polycarb. This is badass. Yeah. Polycarb, TGR Alice. I'll bring it out shortly. Just gonna let people trickle in. Let's see. How are you guys all doing tonight? It is Saturday. Let's cross our fingers here that we will not have any issues with the stream tonight. It's been so far so good. So and the connection looks pretty good lately. Oh yes, keycaps. I do need to think about what keycaps to put on. Actually, while we wait, I actually have a list of caps that I'm gonna eventually tell you guys to pick from. So I'm gonna make a poll. Just gonna start preparing it. And meanwhile, you guys can tell me how you guys are doing. 3rd time's a charm? Yeah. That's why. No more than 3 times, you know. Let's see. Key set to go on polycarb. Let's see. Typing on this is kind of hard. Definitely type slower on this Tima. Alright. XCS2, hello. Super pumped for this build. Thank you. Your team actually sounds good. Thank you. Lagging already? Nah, I think it's fine so far. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. That's not what we do here. Is this board still with the giveaway winner? Yes, so this board was handed to me today by the giveaway winner of last year's Washington D.C. meetup. Well, not Washington D.C., but more so the DMV. So D.C., Maryland, Virginia meetup happens annually, and UTC from TGR had from TGR, right? TGR had donated a polycarbonate TGR Alice to that meetup, and the giveaway winner had passed it along to me today. Chongasars, hello. Teemo 50 V2 extras go up on the 4th of July. Oh, interesting. Ogre also goes up on the 4th of July. That would be the Zekin Works Ogre. Nice that it didn't get flipped. There will be no flippings to happen, I think. Want to buy TGR shirt? Soran, hello. Bye. Oh, hi. Bye. Okay, goodbye. Jack Static, welcome. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub and welcome back for 5 months. How many PC Alices are out there? 2 that I know of. One from the... No, 3. 3. There's one from the LA meetup, one from the DC meetup, and one given away by Mr. Teha Types, Nathan Kim. Hands up, this is the police. Hey. That's a sensitive topic here, okay? We will call it PC Alice, Polycarb Alice. Okay. Alright, cool. So I guess let's go for the stuff. Didn't the round happen already? What round? The engraving says police. I don't think it does it? I didn't check. Hey, Disco Crocodile, hello. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back for 2 months. That's the name, it's Palace. I mean, yes, I've heard, guys, I've heard. I know. So today we use C3 equals E staffs. Vintage MX blacks with TX films, 60 gram, TX springs, and... Oh, did I write what lube? I think it's Krytox 205. Yeah. So... Might have been... No, it is 205. Yeah. 205. And finally... New haircut? Yes, Tommy. New haircut. I got a haircut very recently. Shoo. Shake. Looking handsome. Thank you. Alright, y'all ready? TX bag. Pretty classic. Here we have the Project Keyboard Alice PCB, which is QMK and VIA compatible. Just gonna put that aside for a second. Haircut Diga looking so hot. Exaggerating. Ooh. Already showing a little bit. Alright. Yeah, no suspense, just big reveal. I did forget that I need to get one more thing from my supplies, and that's LEDs. I just remembered. Nice Rukia. Anyway, so let's take this out. Actually, you guys can admire this for just a second. I just need to get some LEDs, so I'll be right back. Show the butt? Hey, y'all were looking at my butt. That's lewd. Okay, so LEDs for the indicators. So yes, I will be showing the board, no problem. No sound on mobile? Really? So anyway, that's the... So, it says TGR right there, as you can see. The I-95, that's a highway. That's one of the interstate's highways passing near the DMV. There's a TGR logo right there. So you guys can see my setup. All these wires. Anyway, let's wipe that off a little bit. It looks like a little bit of little dust. So I believe this is a PVD treated brass weight and then engraved with this capital / MX switch hybrid engraving, which is very cool art. I wonder who made the art actually. I'm very curious. Who made the art actually, MaxF? Do you know? How do I get one? You need to win a meetup wide giveaway. Is it black nickel? No, it's like PVD. It's like chrome plated sort of. It's like PVD treated sort of. Does the client race through the I-95 every day or something? So funnily enough, the person who won it is not necessarily from the DMV area, but attends the DMV meetup every year. So do I. Well, I try actually. Recently I haven't been able to, the last one at least. The last two I have not been able to go, the last two DC meetups, but I actually started my journey in mechanical keyboards there. So this is a little bit of a kind of nostalgic thing, you know? I started my journey in mechanical keyboards in the DC meetup. I went to the very first DC meetup in 2016. And it's kind of crazy to think that the DC area grew this much and now has giveaways like these. It's amazing. The DC keycap design, I believe, yeah, TTY, yeah, CYO keycaps, TTY, they must have made it then. Okay, that makes sense. They're from the DC area and they are a designer, and I believe they made this design for the engraving. Should have driven down to DC this year. Yeah, Krellbit won one, right? Yes. So Krellbit won the one in the Krellbit won the one from LA, the LA meetup last year, or year 2 years ago maybe. Anyhow, I-95 was a personal touch. Oh, that's cool. But anyhow, kind of nostalgic thing, cause it's like I started down there in the DMV, and it's like I'm going back. So yeah. So let's open this guy up because we need to take out the plate. So let's go from that. Last year? Yeah, I think it might have been last year indeed. But yes, Tejas, Nathan's keyboard, I believe went to someone else that I don't know. But there are currently 3 Polycarb Alices out there. I've heard there might be more. I'm pretty sure that Yutzi did express interest in making them. Yeah. I hope there will be meetups this year. Yeah, I know. I mean, we just had a virtual KeyCon recently, and you know, that was supposed to be the original date for KeyCon. And yeah, here we are. Alright. Alignment pin, so I just want to be careful I'm not like stripping anything. There we go. VC97. Alright. So there it comes off the top. So nothing too special. This part underneath, it's just the polycarb top. Some notable changes though, aside from the screw hole positions are the same, but you can see that here we have like entries for the alignment pins. So that's new. It's to help align the top and bottom piece. The bottom is pretty much the same as the original TGR Alice. And same, you'll have these alignment pins. That's the only difference that I know. There's 2 of them, one here and one here, so one in each corner. I mean, one diagonal across. And the rest is just, you know, that's just the bottom piece and the weight. So Alice V2. It is possible that Alice could rerun. I mean, it is like UTC's like baby sort of keyboard, so I'm sure that they could consider running it again, especially in polycarb. I think it's possible. The only reason polycarb is kind of avoided is because TGR 910. You guys know the polycarb 910, right? So that one had a lot of defects. Like the alignment was not super great. Like the poly was warping because of the thickness being different on the top and bottom pieces. So basically, like, there were issues with polycarb. There are issues with polycarb. Like, it's much harder to control because it's plastic, not a metal. Just like less rigid, right? And so yeah, I mean, it has its own issues. I imagine UTC learned from that process too, so I imagine if there's any polycarb rerun of some sort, it will be done a little bit differently. So there's a brass plate, you know, typical brass plate for the Alice. Just put it aside for a second. And we can move this aside. I'm gonna put this aside now. Okay. So we have a project keyboard PCB. Just gonna make sure it works. Okay. Cool. Alright. Pretty sure it works because I flashed it earlier. So let's get onto the stabs now. Okay. So we're using Z screw-in stabilizers. So these are the C3 stabs. These come in Tiffany color. Oh, it comes with washers too. It's kind of nice. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 stabs. So let's see how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Getting my replacement montage top sent out this week or next week. Nice. Do you get to keep the other one? What happens to the other one? Okay. Not sure. Kevin didn't say if I needed to send back the wind key top. I see. Maybe he will have you send it to somebody else who might need it, or maybe you'll get to keep it. Who knows? It's a hassle because shipping is just so expensive from the U.S. to Korea. Actually, from Korea to anywhere else other than like East Asia is quite expensive to send things to. That's just from like experience. So yeah. All right. See, so I don't need to clip these because they're clipped already. Actually, I do want to see something. So I heard that these stabs are a bit like they're smooth and good, but they can be a little bit tight with the wire. I just want to see what the wire fitment is like here. Okay. It is nice and tight for the wire, and it looks like the tolerance are good. Okay. I actually have never used C3 stabs before, so this is my first time using the C3 stabilizers. Have threaded inserts been tested much with polycarb cases? It's been tested a lot with acrylic cases, but I have not seen them too much on polycarb croissant. Judging by the number of stabs, no full backspace. That is correct. It's going to be split backspace as requested by the client. The client is a friend of mine actually. And they wanted split backspace. Very fortunate to be building this board because it's very unique. First of all, I think the weight, just the weight alone, is like something I want. I love the weight on it. If the client's out there, I want to suggest that we exchange weights. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I have a regular brass weight though. Definitely a treat indeed, yeah. But imagine my red Alice with that silver, like, PVD. Oh, so good. I actually kind of want to like have a silver weight, like for every board. I like brass and all that, but I think the silver, like, chrome plate or like PVD coating is so nice. So nice. Hey, why are you shushing me? Do you want to be shushed? I can mute you. Time to start a group buy? That would be great. That would be great. Group buy for weights only? That would be kind of cool. Actually, I mean, it's doable. Like, the dimensions are measurable, so... Is this the one with the sick back weight? Yes, it is. Polished... Yeah, polished stainless steel. Yeah, that's perfect for me. I actually prefer stainless steel over brass, just the look in general. Also, like, you know, if it's brass, you have to treat it, but if it's stainless steel, all you have to do is polish it. So, you know, seems like a no-brainer to me. I think we should use stainless steel though. Yeah, stainless steel over brass for sure. I agree with that. I prefer the look of it, you know. Well, there are certain looks that I actually do appreciate. So like, I really do like the look of like the brass against the poly, like regular sandblasted brass, right? Kind of like on the plate on this one. I also like the look of regular sandblasted brass against black keyboards. I think that looks pretty nice as well. I mean, stainless steel looks nice as well, but like the brass looks like it kind of like pops really well on black. What else? But yeah, I don't like shiny brass, that's true. I prefer blasted, like sandblasted brass a lot more. Just the look of it, and also just for longevity purposes, I think it's better. Prefer the sound of non-metal plates over metal plates? Yeah, so that's the thing, right? I prefer the look of metal parts as accent components, but in terms of plates, I do prefer like an aluminum plate or like a polycarb plate, palm plate, you know, like a softer plate in general, or no plate at all, actually. No plate is fine as well. I'm gonna gonna start assembling 2 of them so I can see what they're like. IDB plateless is awesome. I heard it's pretty good, yeah. I mean, plateless in general is pretty nice, in my opinion. I mean, obviously not every like OEM board that doesn't have a plate is gonna be nice, but maybe in customs it could. I think many of them have been pretty decent. G80 plateless is awesome too. Yeah. The GR 80 is pretty nice. I do agree with that. It sounds very unique. I mean, I actually have a video of that, of a GR 80, on YouTube. So if you want to check the YouTube channel, there's a typing test there with one. That one was a plateless build as well. I mean, I've had a few plateless builds actually. I've had the Dolch pack. I have a 1800, like a regular G80 1800. I've had the Equinox, which is also plateless. Yeah, the GR 80. You have a VOD of your GR 80 build? No, because the GR 80 I actually built by myself when I was not as active as a streamer. So the GR 80 actually built it super long ago. I pretty much built it as soon as I got it. Because I was really excited. So no, there's no VOD for that. This was like a long time ago too. Like I actually I got my GR 80 back in like on the first round of GR 80s. So that was quite a bit ago now. Like right now I think they're preparing for like a 3rd round or something like that. So yeah, like a special edition or something like that. It's kind of expensive. It's like with the one with the NCR badge and whatnot, but I'm not so interested in that, mainly because I prefer the cherry look and without the badge at all. Oh, Epsilon! Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome, Party of 20, welcome. Hello, Tempest. 10 Peaches, hey! Kiwi Gang, hello Kiwi Gang. How is the southern hemisphere, other side of the world all doing today? It's probably like mid-afternoon there too, so how are you guys doing? .12:30 overcast, not too cold, so good. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Hey, 10 Peaches, thank you so much for a tier 1 sub. Welcome to the family. Hungry? Yeah, okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Epsilon. Have a good lunch. Have a good lunch. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of jealous of you guys in the southern hemisphere because it is winter over there, basically, and so it must be nice and cool. Meanwhile, we're up here, or at least where I am, it's hot and humid lately. Which is actually why if you hear background noise, that's the air conditioner running, so yeah, it's not, so, I mean, it's better now, but today was a hot day, actually. Just have a house in both hemispheres to never have to experience summer. You see, that would be wonderful, but actually all my relatives are in the northern hemisphere, so I'm kind of screwed. What the hell did I... What? What happened in my Discord? Huh? The unicorn PC Alice with the weight. Yes, that's currently next to me. I'll bring it back out in a second. I showed it earlier, so you guys missed the beginning part where I was showing the case, but sorry guys, my desk is not as huge, so there's only so much room for things. I'll bring it back up though. Alright. How hot does it get where you are? I am around 80 degrees max Fahrenheit. So lately, on the hottest days here in New York City, it's been around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's outside, in the middle of the day. I would say at night, though, it cools off to around like 75, 78, 75, 78. That's in Fahrenheit. But it's been getting very hot lately. $90 here in Texas. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So let me bring this up again. So Kimchi Jody Boy, and for those who just raided, this is the case that we are building today. Say something if you're seeing it. I'm not sure what the delay is like right now, so. It's PVD treated brass weight, I believe, or it might be stainless steel. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the full detail, but it does look like brass that's treated because of the coating. Kind of doesn't look like polished stainless steel. It looks more like brass. And it looks a little thicker, so yeah, that's what I think it is. Is that mine? No, it is not mine. It is a friend of mine who is the client. They delivered it. They hand delivered the board to me today, and I was like, hey, I actually have a lot of time, so I decided to just build it right away. What an absolutely lucky lad. I am very lucky. Yes, very, very lucky to have the opportunity to build this. That was a fast turnaround time. Yeah, I mean, hey, so I pretty much build ASAP. Like, if I have all of the parts that I need and I have a bit of free time to spare, just build it right away. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like, I want things right out of the door, you know? Like, I don't want to keep other people's things for so long. It only makes them wait, first of all, and second of all, it makes me nervous that I'm going to screw up, going to be late on it, going to, you know, like, be too lazy. So I just, as soon as I get things and they have all of the parts that they need for a build to happen, and I have some spare time, I just pretty much get them first come first serve out the door as soon as possible. So my queue tends to be pretty small. Then again, I also don't get that many requests compared to other more popular builders such as like Nathan or like Apiary, among others. But at least the builds that I do have, like for myself or for others, are very nice. I actually appreciate the rate at which I build, just because it's not too much and it's not too little, so I do get to enjoy everything in the process. Gonna have to send you my Mira SE. Okay, sounds good. I'll be happy to build a Mira. I've built like 5 of them at this point. What are those staffs? C3, that is correct. That is correct. Chongasars, you pay for good weather, I pay for AC. Oh yeah, Chongasars is in the West Coast, right? So that would make sense. So you do commissions. Yes, I do have a build service. I don't like have a full commission service, such as like doing a whole board from scratch sort of thing, in terms of like consulting with a keyboard designer and making something from scratch, like fully customized. But I do a build service where if you send the parts that you require, as well as like, you know, I could help you source some parts too, but obviously there's consultation fee with that. But basically, yeah, you send all your parts in. So in this case would be like a case, PCB, plate, switches, right? And stabilizers, and I build it. And then I send it back to you. But before sending it back to you, I invoice you for the service fee, and then for return shipping, as well as any supplies that you may have had to use in addition to whatever you sent. You want a custom keyboard someday? Yeah. I mean, I've had people ask me. I think some of the more notable builds was there was a father, like there was a dad, a Mr. who was a dad, and he wanted to build a a keyboard for his son, with whom he gamed like every weekend, and he reached out to me and said, "Hey, so I actually don't know a single thing about keyboards, and I like found your stream randomly on Twitch, and I was wondering like what it would entail to have one built for my son." And so we built him a Christmas gift. It was a KVD75. Not sure if you guys remember, if you were around, but for those who were around, it was a KVD75 with Gateron ink yellows, and it sounded phenomenal. Probably one of the best sounding boards I've built, not gonna lie. It just came out so well, and like, I don't know, it kind of like meant a lot to me too, because I thought, well, it's a gift and it sounds good, it feels good, right? Like it's all around like very wholesome gift. And yeah, I mean, obviously like that required some consultation with me, and you know, poking around for parts and recommending parts to get and whatnot. And in that case, I actually also did the switches myself. So I like, oh, how do I contact me? Yeah, just type exclamation commission, or yeah, you can also do exclamation Discord. And yeah, oops, yeah, there you go. So you can see a lot of the info there on that link, as well as on my Discord. There are some links that are related to the build service. There's a Reddit thread that has all the info. There's like photos, like albums, full albums of all these different boards that I've built in the past. It's not all of them actually. It's like just a highlighted list of boards that I've built in the past. There should be like I don't even know now. It's like 40, 50 links now, but I built like I've at this point I've probably built around like 100, 150, 200 keyboards maybe even. Yeah. I don't even know how many I've built. There's many that I've built that I don't take pictures of, just because this was also early on, like a couple of years back. Have you joined the raffle for SISM? For SISM caps, that was the modern Dolch one. I don't think I joined it. I must have overlooked it while preparing for the stream. Yeah. So I've been busy preparing for the stream. Most specifically, just getting the parts around and just checking everything, and also like making dinner and organizing a bit. Yeah. So I did not join any raffles. I think I blame Diego for spending money tonight. Hey, what's up, Viking Robot? You spent quite a bit of money, didn't you? But I mean, hey, I'm glad that you spent money on something that you wanted, right? That's what matters. Plus, it's someone you trust. It's all good. You said you were looking, so I just hit you up with the info. You handle the rest, Mr. Viking Robot. Thanks for stopping by, though. It's good to see you. Been looking for 6 months. Hey, I'll accept any consultation fees. I'm just kidding. No, but that's congrats, man. Resin? No. He Viking Robot was looking for a keyboard. He got a keyboard that he wanted. So excited for him. It's a very nice keyboard. But yeah. Forgive my slow brain. How do you plan on screwing the top middle screws into the top? The PCB has holes. The PCB itself has holes that allow the screws to go through. You see where the top two parts are? There's a hole right there. You can see through the... Oh wait, I guess it's not in focus, so... yeah, but there's a hole there that allows you to actually put the screws through. My brain is small. Don't worry, our brains are all kind of small. I'm going to turn off audio but still watch? Yeah, no problem. This is so calming to watch, thank you. How many Polycarb TGR Alices were made? I don't remember. So, that I know of, Kimchi Jody Boy, there was one from the LA meetup. Also giveaway. I believe Krellbit won that one. There was this one from the Washington D.C. meetup, like the DMV area meetup from last year. And then finally there was one Polycarb Alice given out by Mr. Teha Types, Nathan Kim. So he did that giveaway on stream, and I guess someone, I know it was like on Twitter, and someone random, sort of random, I guess, I don't even know who they are, but someone random, yeah, won. So that was what it was. I just mute the tab, so I still count as a viewer for you too. No worries, no worries. Plus minus 1 is all Gucci. But yeah, there's 3 polycarb Alices that we know are present. I mean, I'm sure that there could be more made out there. I mean, like whether private or not, I don't know. Like I don't know that kind of info. But at least the ones that we all know of, there's 3 of them out there, and this is one of them. It just happened to, like, the giveaway winner for this particular one is local to me, and I know them personally, so I got lucky. I got lucky being in the same area and knowing them, I guess. Prefer wasting money on plastic keyboards from the 80s and 90s. Oh, there's quite a lot of people who spend a lot of money on plastic keyboards from the 80s and 90s, and even before that, like for those people who are interested in IBM stuff, or even like older. What was that? G805K? What's that about? I only care about MX TBH. Oh, G85K. Yeah, G85000. Yes, G85000 is a very nice keyboard. I'm viewing on Discord. Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying. I was just not sure what I was reading. It's G805, and I was like, what? But yeah, G85000 is a ergonomic MX Cherry keyboard with MX Browns. It's actually one of the first keyboards to have MX Browns. They're considered to be like the first, like the vintage brown board. What lube you use? I use Krytox 205 grade 0 for pretty much everything in terms of stabs. As for switches, I actually was quantifying the other day what I have a graph, like I have a spreadsheet that I keep track of, and I have a graph, basically like I made a graph sort of thing like on my switches and my keyboards and that kind of stuff, and I actually use more Tribosys 3204 and other lighter formulas than 205 grade 0 for my switches, for switch lubing. As for stabs though, I do use 205 grade 0 exclusively. I want to send a pic in KB Ergo and see how much they shit on it. I mean, whatever. What stabs? These are C3 stabs. C3 equals Z stabs. I believe the key company, among others, have sold it before, so you might want to look in their stores. I think Novelties also had a collaboration, like Olivia colored stabs. I think that was C3 as well. No lube at all, gang, because I'm too lazy. Look at this photograph. Are we seeing that today? I mean, that's what you wrote. I'm just following along. TKC should have C3 stabs extra soon. Yes, I believe so. I didn't expect anything less. Lube is important for sound in most customs, but if you got enough switches, there's no real need for feel. I feel like yes. So I think for whatchamacallit, for stabilizers, lube is kind of essential. But for switches, I think it just depends. I know there's people who prefer stock or like close to stock, just because I don't know, it's just the feeling that they prefer. or a sound even thing. So let's see. We're gonna do 2.25U and 1U. So I should probably pick the right side of this, but I'm gonna double check anyway because I am not very sure. It's always worth checking this. Okay, so I think it's gonna be this right-sided one here, but always checking. Terraria with Sanju tomorrow? Okay. Oh, you're gonna get dinner? Okay, sounds good. Have a good dinner, Jam Lemon. Have a good one, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope the V2 has fixed the housing tolerance issue with PBT caps. Yeah, I heard that PBT was no good. I actually warned the client about that, and they were like, okay, I'm not planning to use PBT anyway, so you're good. I was like, okay, cool. Great. Okay, so we have 2.25U here. Yeah. So there's that, and then 1U. Okay, cool, that works. Okay, so we know the position. And these are tight. Alrighty, so these included the washers and stuff, so that's kind of nice. These true vintage blacks, or NOS, or new old stock. I believe they are true vintage blacks. Actually, I think they are harvested from a used vintage keyboard with MX Black switches. So I believe they are legitimate MX vintage blacks. Oh, excuse me, having hiccups. Anyhow. Okay, this is super uncomfortable. I'm just gonna use my own screwdriver. Have you tried H1 switches? If so, how were they? I have I have one batch of H1 switches that's currently lubed, but I haven't put them into a keyboard. But my initial feelings is that they are extremely smooth. They are pretty much just as good as alpaca switches, which are very smooth already. I actually really like the blank black look that H1 switches have. Basically, it looks like an MX Black. It's actually identical, basically, without the cherry logo and stuff. So H1 switches I highly recommend in terms of MX Black like replacement. They're very, very, very smooth. I lube them and they feel great, at least on like a regular finger test. Yeah, that's my initial impression though. I haven't built them into a keyboard yet. I'm actually waiting for a keyboard to come in so that I can use those in that. But they are just currently lubed and sitting in a bag, basically, waiting to be used. Heck yeah, matte black, all the things. Filmed them too. The H1 switches, let me remember. Yes, I do film them. Yes, I actually put. So remember, for those who were here, I tested the prototypes of the desk key switch films, so I actually used those in the H1 switches. And then I actually have a second batch of H1 switches that I'm currently lubing with different lube and different films. Actually, I'm using TX films for those, and I'm also using different lube. Just to kind of... actually, just because I want to try something different, really. I have, like, so many boards with like Krytox or, like... Tribosis 324 or, like, Krytox 205 or, like, you know, like, the typical lubricants that people have been using. So I just wanted to try something else. So I'm actually going back to lube something with oil. So I'm going to be using, like, 105 or 107 to lube some switches. So I'll let you guys know about that later. But let's see. On Mech Merlin's build, he used R2C3 stabs with PVT keycaps and they seem to work fine. Oh, cool. Wise or Cherry? I do not know. Sorry, I'm just like catching up. TGR Alice. Yes, TGR Alice. I would rather have new old stock. So, for vintage blacks, guys, like, in my opinion, it doesn't matter whether they're new old stock or not. The bottom line, for me, and when it comes to vintage, like, any switch, really, honestly, it doesn't even matter whether it's vintage or not. If it's smooth, that's it. Period. Done. No need to argue. Like, I don't care where they come from, what board they come from, like, whatever. Color, okay, like, you know, just, like, okay, color maybe, because the look is kind of nice. But, you know, like, wherever they come from, whatever state they're in, if they're smooth, when you, like, have modified them, that's it. No discussion. At least for me. That's all that really matters. It's like, is it functional? Is it good? Is it nice to the touch? Nice to use? That's it. I don't know what else I should be concerned about. Like, do I need a 1987 vintage MX Black? No, I don't care. I really don't care. Anyway, new old stock vints are def better than the average switch. Most definitely not worth the price given the rise of JWK. Source, I have an NOS vints. Yeah, I have a lot of vintage blacks too. H1s are too heavy in my opinion. You should spring swap them for sure. H1s have 78 gram bottom out, which is basically the same as MX blacks. They basically are an MX black replica. They were made to be like MX blacks. That's why they are heavy. The original goal of H1s was to like replicate MX blacks in the look and feel and like spring weight and stuff. So that's basically what it was. Yeah, anyway. NOS boards felt amazing. They're not worth the markups, but they're good. Better than molds and retooled. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, well, I think it just depends. I've had very, 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 very good retooled switches. I personally don't care about the designation, whether they're retooled or 95, like 1995 or 2001 with, like, from December or whatever. I don't care. Built my acrylic tofu with H1 on a polycarb plate. It's really good. With 205 and TX film. It's a clacky switch. I love the sound though. That's good. I want something that is covered, always covered, to look good as well. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Look good, yeah. Aesthetics is like the second, it's like the second level of mechanical keyboards, or actually the first level for many people, that they want it to look a certain way. Hit me with those C64 switches, like the Commodore. Yeah. I worry about consistency. That's why I prefer NOS. Yes, I do feel that way as well. Let's gamble, but smoothness is the goal, yeah. Scientifically proven, good worn vintage blacks help you get laid. Yeah, scientifically proven, of course. Totally. Smoothness. Lube. Yeah. Get laid. Okay. When I'm purchasing springs, is the weight relative to actuation or bottom out? Most stores will currently list it relative to bottom out. Apologize for the late response, but there it is. So like if you go to Sprint or if you go to like Originative, like a lot of different places, just make sure to read what it says, but they're mostly going to be listed by bottom out weighting. So if it says like 78 grams, and 78 grams of bottom out weight. So it would actuate somewhere around like 68 or something like that. Where's my spacebar on the top keyboard? These are space bars. Or space keys, rather. Alright. So... how Pepega is this board? It's as Pepega as you, Teflon. It's as Pepega as you. Is that toxic? Maybe it is. Why is Teja sexy? Because he's a sexy man. He was born sexy, he was made sexy, he trained himself and made himself very sexy, you know, he's just a sexy being. Diego, I accidentally broke artists and macro rules with my last post. Whoops. Okay, I'll delete it for you. Is that okay? He's sexy, but Dio kinda cute too. Thank you, thank you. All that karma. Okay, enter's fine, but... need a little touch of lube on the right side. I'm gonna remember that. Okay. Okay. And last one. Anyway, let's see. KOD fan sells their cherry springs in actuation weight? I see. I didn't know that. Is this built for me? No. Don't you need my address sent to me? No. This wasn't always the case. A lot of places in the West used to do actuation force, that is true, but now they all do bottom out, that is also true. However, it is worth noting that TX springs are measured by full compression and not bottom out force in a normal 4mm switch. Additionally, the bottom out force is slightly less than advertised spring weight. This means that on bottom out, the switch is actually 3 grams-ish less than its advertised weight. Oh, I see. Okay, so like 60 grams is like 57. I like Nathan because he's like my derpy 동생, but Diego is like my oppa. Wow, that's a lot of words that I understand, but is that really true? I mean, I guess Nathan is my 동생 technically. Yeah, that is true. Nathan is my 동생 because Nathan is younger than me. Also, wait, 10 Peaches, I'm confused, but who are you? I'm like trying to connect the Twitch usernames to people. I always get confused with who is who. Hey, Christine, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Let's see, so left side on here. Just needed a touch. That was V cringe? Now come on. It's just a compliment. Of course, if it's about me, it's okay, but if it's about other people, it's not. I'm just kidding. At least Diego does create pages of cringe when he posts on Mech Market. Thank you so much for the shade, but I appreciate it. Yes, I create pages of shade. I mean pages of cringe. A lot of pages of cringe. Lots of things. Very long posts with the same words. Diego Senpai. Hello, Snell Trail. How are you doing? How the hell are you going to sell a spring and actuation force? Because it doesn't matter on the Switch, because there's different travel for actuation, different switches. That is correct. That's why people are switching to bottom out, because it's easier. It is easier, that's why. Not feeling these stabs right now for some reason. I think I just need to get the wire properly seated or something. But let's see. The ones that I didn't really like were these left ones. Actually, this one's okay now. Okay, this one's okay. Just need to touch up this one a bit. I'm feeling the wire is not properly seated or something. Hey, Milk, hello. How are you doing? Might as well just touch up a few of these. super pleased with these two down here, and these are the space bars. So because they see the most use, I want to make sure they're okay. Good. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Streaming a lot lately because this is like my third time in a row, or like third night in a row. I don't expect streaming tomorrow, but like it's kind of rare that I stream so often. I happen to have free time and the builds kind of came together. I mean, like came in like around the same time, so might as well get them out as soon as possible, right? So yeah, but doing well otherwise. What caps are in your macro pad? Those are Tokipi blanks. So if you go to Instagram, they conduct sales. They're an artisan maker in the community. If you go to instagram.com/Tokipi, TOKKIPEE. If someone can write that for the person who asked, that would be well appreciated. Thank you. Tokipi too cute. Yes, very, very cute. They do wonderful work. I think, in my opinion, probably some of the best blanks in the community that I've seen. Very detail oriented. Very, very a lot of attention to detail. Back of the head looking good. Thank you. New haircut, you know. Just showing off without you guys noticing that I am. Tokipi and Prime Caps are the best blank makers in the scene. They certainly are very detail oriented on blank making. Bobby Slaya, hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Alright, so hopefully this will do for stabs, but we'll test one more time. Just make sure that everything is okay. That should be enough, and I'm gonna do enter, space bars, and shift. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's what I wanted. There we go. Good. I must share my joy. I won a 40% Romeo kit from McMerlin stream. Congrats. Cloud9, that's awesome. That's amazing. Congratulations. Latrialum's caps are very good blanks too. I like Latrialum's caps. The only one concern I have with Latrialum's caps is that Latrialum's caps, the butts, I think they've been like revised maybe recently, but at least the ones I had before, they're very thin. Thin butts, and like the walls were very thin and the stems were kind of loose. I'm not sure if other people have experienced that. Skizu, hello. Great. Good. Oh, hey, Sycamore. What's up, Toki? want to set a vertical cluster for Matrilium, but I haven't received them. Guess I'll find out. Yeah. You'll see when you see. I always have this issue with Alice keyboard, like Alice layout stuff, that the stabs are kind of finicky. Kind of a little bit finicky. I mean, it's possible that it's also due to the rattle of the switch because it's not soldered in yet fully. And I think the stabs are fine. It's just like, I'm very picky maybe. So might as well get it right though, you know? Get it right on the first try. No desoldering, no resoldering. Just get it right. Hey, Chongasars, hello. You say I'm the fastest man on Earth, but I'm not, because this morning, this morning, there was a single shot Earl and Ref Thulu sale by Hungerworks Studio, and it's first come, first serve, and I didn't win. I haven't won a single one of them. At least the ones I've tried even. I've missed a couple of them, or a few of them, but the ones I've tried, I have not won, because I'm too slow to check out. Too slow to check out. I am terrible at first come, first serve sales, actually. That's something to note. Diego, I won. We'll trade for bongos. No. I won't trade my bongos for single shot Earls. What about cold cast? I actually don't think I care as much more about cold cast than like compared to some people. I think some people really like cold cast a lot more, but I personally am only kind of like, I'm not super thrilled. Like, I'm like okay with them. I think they're cool, but that's about it. Was this the Alice Proto that was on Mech Market? No, this was not a Mech Market piece. This was never on Mech Market. This was never on Mech Market. Colin is going to try to artificially patina my copper Rev with his copper Earl when we get ours. Cool. Sounds fun. Sounds interesting. Actually, I don't know how that would turn out or what that would be like. Okay, I think stabs are finally okay. Alright. Time to get these in and soldering these in. So let's do it. Maybe I saw it on Discord Mech Market channel. I still will say no, this has never been on any Discord Mech Market channel. Because it has never touched the market at all. This was a giveaway price keyboard from a meetup. And it is not mine if you're asking yourself whether it is. It's not mine. Is this Krellbits? It is not Krellbits, because Krellbits was the Los Angeles giveaway price, which I'm not even close to. Los Angeles is in the opposite side of the country. But no, Krellbit did not ship a board to me. I think that was the same meetup where Jax was delivering Rukias in person. So Jax is in California, so I would assume so. Oh, really? Thought he was East Coast? No, he is West Coast. Not that it really matters, but yeah. Because there's a lot of East Coast people who travel to the West Coast meetups as well. So it really doesn't matter. Party outside. Okay. Switches are in. Alright, let's carefully do this. have a serious subwoofer. Yeah, I mean, that's my neighborhood for you. There was a guy in my old neighborhood that had a subwoofer built into a backseat and he'd drive around in that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those kinds of cars around here too. Would you say that 90% of the fun is to actually build your own keyboard? Correct, I would say so. Well, I'm a builder, so obviously I'm very biased. I personally think that if you like the DIY aspect of it and kind of like you're okay with screwing up, you're okay with doing things yourself, fixing things yourself, like, you know, just do, you know, taking things like up like on your hands, you know, like just doing it yourself. Like, I think it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I mean, for me, this hobby all started through DIY. Like, that's what I wanted to do. Like, when I saw that people were like soldering their own things, doing their, like, making their own things, like, I was like, oh, hey, that seems fun. So that's how it started. Anyway, fan noise is coming soon, so brace yourselves for fan noises. Alright. Do I talk about sponsors? I talk about sponsors. But, well, let's answer some of any questions if you guys have any. I like keyboard building as well, yeah. Designing is fun too, yeah, for sure. I have zero knack for design, zero creativity. Like, I feel like every idea that I come up with is trash. So I decide not to design. Also, I have never really done like CAD or like anything in particular like that. I should learn it, honestly, though. I think it would be fun. Most of the stuff I would ever design is just bits and pieces of other people's work. Yeah, I feel like that too. It's like, I feel like if I made something, it would just not end up being something original that I'm proud of and all that kind of stuff. I mean, look at what I'm doing, right? Like, I'm interested in old keysets like GMK Dolge, like remade in an exact format that I want, right? Please consider GMK Dolge R5 in August. It's coming to many different vendors like Project Keyboard and Oblonsky Industries. Anyway, that's my shill for tonight. But yeah, so, but I like things that are made in a specific way, but I don't design brand new things, like new concoctions, you know? That's the only thing. Shilling is so lit, I love to shill. But yeah. So yeah, I mean that's my take on that. I agree. So I guess people who hire another to build just wants to type on it. Yeah. Or it's because they don't want to spend the money on equipment that they would only use once or twice, that then they have to sell or get rid of or give to someone, that kind of stuff, you know? Like, it's just an additional expense in addition to the parts that you already purchased. So if you're not into the building aspect and you don't plan on doing it for at least like a few times, then it's not worth to get all that extra equipment, right? That's why people sometimes are like, oh, I would rather just send it to somebody to build because this is only going to be like a one-time thing. Or like, you know, I would rather trust them with the ability to do it because they already have the equipment and they've already done it so many times that it should be like a guarantee that it's going to turn out okay. Right? I missed the beginning of the stream. Gotta wait to see the case. Yeah, unfortunately, because I'm soldering now. So after I'm done with this, you'll see it right away. So but yeah. Anyhow, let's talk about my sponsors because this is the last time I get to do it this month, probably, like in the month of June. So my first sponsor is Dixie Mech. So if you haven't checked out Dixie Mech, you can go to dixiemech.com/lightning and you can purchase GMK Modern Dolch 2 right now. GMK Modern Dolch 2 comes in a base kit form at $99.99. And there are child kits as well as Rama keycaps, 2 different ones, as well as desk mats. You have a Rukia. I do not own a Rukia. Sorry, Lana. And yeah, so Dixie Mech currently has GMK Modern Dolch, so go check it out if you missed round 1. Round 2 is what's currently on, and it should be available until probably the first day of July, I believe. I think that's right, towards the end of this month. So that's very soon, so if you haven't purchased it, you should consider it. Second, we have Mint Autumn, who is the designer of the Rukia, mintautumn.com. The Rukia Round 2 is currently in production, so there is no current group buy at the moment or no other products at Mint Autumn. However, they are developing a ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene case, which is a special kind of plastic. If you know the Inver polyethylene stems, it's basically the same material, but Jack Static, the designer behind Mint Autumn, is planning to use that polyethylene in order to make cases, keyboard cases. So there might be a Rukia of that type of case. There might be a TKL made out of that material in the future called Irma. If you want more news on that, you should check out mintautumn.com and sign up for the Discord channel as well as other notifications. And you can always also contact Jack Static over Reddit, Keycaps, or Discord, and they'll be sure to provide information if they are available and ready to answer those questions. Is this the original PCB? No, it is not. This is a Project Keyboard PCB, revision 1. Next sponsor we have is Novel Keys. So head over to novelkeys.xyz. There are restocks for switches and stabilizers every so often, but group buy wise, right now we have GMK Boneyard by Tom Berry. It's a gray and ivory toned key set with cool skull themed novelties. It was initially made for GMK Carbon R2 as an extension, but now it comes in its own standalone kit. Next up we have Cam Ghost on Novel Keys as well. Cam Ghost is a key set in the Cam profile, which is like a uniform spherical profile, as opposed to Cat, which is sculpted. It is a light themed key set, so if you're into whites and grays, this might be for you. On novelkeys.xyz, you can also find the Wilbatech 60C PCB, which is a new PCB. The model name is Kate, after Kate from RamaWorks, and the Wilba 60C PCB is a 60% drop-in PCB for tray mount cases. It features a USB-C port, as well as per key, per switch RGB, so you will have RGB below every key as well as the spacebar stabilizers actually. It should be QMK and VIA compatible, and it has a fixed 7U's bottom row spacebar layout. So it makes some compromises on layout in order to have a certain aesthetic. So if you are into 7U and per key RGB, you should consider buying the Wilbitech 60C PCB model Kate. And don't forget that you can use the code THUNDER on checkout for any Novelties products to get 5% off all in-stock items. So it won't count towards group buy items, but it will count towards any in-stock items. So switches or extras, etc., etc. If you haven't checked out, more news on Novelties, you should go and check /MG Sickler's account, which is Novelkeys on Reddit. This is Mike from Novelkeys, and he recently posted an update about the NK65 V2 entry edition coming soon, as well as the Cherry and OSA PBT sets. So if you're interested in a new Cherry profile, as well as a new profile PBT set, you should check out Novelkeys news. There is also the Novelty 65 keyboard, which is a hot swap, QMK, and VIA compatible keyboard. It's perfect at the entry level, and it features it's hot swap. It has USB-C. It comes with a carrying case, a cable, stabilizers, pretty much ready to go. All you would need is switches and keycaps. So do check out Novelkeys if you are interested in the Novelkeys 65, as well as the currently running group buys on Novelkeys. Next sponsor, we have Prime Keyboards. So head over to primekb.com/lightning. There you may find T1 switches, alpacas, Xerox stabilizers, among other items. Desk keys films as well for Topre, as well as for MX switches. The Duck Sidewinder and the Duck Raven 60% custom keyboards are also sold there. The Prime E is also sold there. Currently on Prime KB, there is a group buy for Inert G desk mats, which is it's the name of a designer in the community who made these two different variants of desk mats that you might want to check out if you're a fan of geometric shapes. There's one that's like psychedelic, has a very cool like hexagonal and all sorts of polygonal like shapes on the top left, and there's a different design as well that I don't remember what it looks like actually off the top of my head. And if you are wondering about the next alpaca and Xerox stabilizer restock, it should be coming soon. The shipment's kind of slow right now because of the COVID situation, but if you're looking into more details about that, do sign up for Prime KB's notifications and newsletter. Hey Olivia, what's up? Oh, Zach, hello, welcome. What's up, Zach? So the last sponsor that we have is Project Keyboard. So Project Keyboard actually also made these PCBs. This is a Project Keyboard Alice PCB for the TGR Alice and similar variants. And Project Keyboard actually currently has Elongate. It's a custom keyboard. It's a 40%. It's like a 40%. It's like mini 1800 layout. It's called, but it's a mini 1800 layout keyboard designed by F. Kari, which is who is also called Mr. Keeves. He is also a content creator in the community, and he's made several prototypes of this board named Elongate. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you to check it out if you're interested in a small form factor keyboard with a numpad. On the right side, split spacebar features, QMK, etc., etc. Looks pretty interesting to me. I'm not huge on small form factor keyboards myself, but if you're into a small form factor keyboard and you want to check out something kind of unique, I do think that the Elongate is a very nice keyboard to check out right now. Pretty unique in my opinion. I think one of the better ones that I've seen lately. And that's about it for sponsors tonight. Typing on GMK Olivia right now? Nice. There's the GMK Olivia desk mat. Can we see that? Well, there's hee hee hee. Anyway. What keyset are you going to put on your Alice? Handerbite probably. We can put Handerbite today too, but there's a list of keysets that I actually. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to check. I should put up that straw pull. Oh, never mind. I forgot, but the straw pull doesn't have Handerbite on it. Never mind. So while I test the PCB, maybe shoot, maybe I'll make this pull again. Hold up. I'll add Handerbite to it, because why not? We do have Handerbite after all. GMK Handerbite. Alright, let's see. Okay, and create pull. Alright friends, so there are a bunch of key sets here. There is the poll for now. You should vote for the key set that you want to see on this TGR Alice. It's a polycarb, so just keep that in mind and make a choice. In the meantime, I'm going to be testing this PCB. So, is VIA already flashed on it? Yes, it is. I made sure to do that before stream. Gotta be prepared, you know. Use pole? I know. I just prefer straw pole though. I know about it though. Alright, all done. Okay, so this works. Oh, not done. Not done. We have LEDs to put on. LEDs, LEDs, LEDs. So, just need to check the height of the LEDs. Okay, get the idea. Oh god, no, Handerbite is winning? Uh-oh. You guys really want Handerbite, huh? Any particular Alice PCBs that you prefer? I mean, all of them are about the same. Project Keyboard, Wonderland, whatever, whatever. Okay. Cool beans. Hey, 159, what's up, my man? Thank you for the sub. Welcome back for 3 months. 3 months already. Oh, that didn't solder. Okay. Alright, so now it's time to adjust the height of these. Let's see, how far up? Maybe that much, maybe a little more. Okay, I think that's fine for now. See how it does. Okay. Question is, does this even fit? Maybe I'll just sink them in and leave them flush against the case. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. are tall. I guess I just have to sink them all the way in then. I think that's good. That looks good. Okay, time to solder the next leg. Clip, clip, clip. Where's my flush cutters? Here they are. Let's check. Works. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's check caps lock as well. Boom. I think I didn't program scroll lock, so let's do that too. Scroll lock, give me scroll lock. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Okay, here it is. I'll put it over here. Scroll lock. Alright. So. Boom! Boom! Alright, it all works. As it should. Alright, let's put the bolts down. Woo! Hey, okay, so let me finally catch up on chat. My bad. Okay, so... Okay, I posted the poll and then I pretty much didn't read. Takes a while, use poll, that's a lot of options. Yes, I know. What is GMK TA? I voted for it because I didn't want to scroll. Okay, what's your opinion on the Fiel? Fiel is a great tray mount board. I personally recommend it. It's very heavy, very nice. It's kind of a little bit older, but it still is very nice. I have one and it is very nice. Love the channel, Twitch 2020. If you are building a board with solder switches, is it necessary to include a plate? Not necessarily, no. Not always. But the plate helps align your switches and hold them in place. Jack Static is NorCal. Great. Jeff Leopard voted for TA90. That's awesome. TA90 is a nice set. Please no joke about 100byte. I hope you are actually using it. I've used it like a couple of times, but currently it's off a board right now, but I could put it back. And we talked about the PCBs. Just like Minterly and me too. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's the NorCal talk. Monterey, regret selling my Wonderland with my acrylic case. McLovin and Perky RGB has nice effects. Mr. Sleeves tight now, let's go. For certain keys, yes, but the PCB supports 5-pin switches, line up pretty well. Blah 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 blah. 159, welcome. Union plate, blah. Pudsy, sorry for calling you a bitch. When I typed it, it meant later bitch, but the way you read it made me feel mad. Oh, oof, oof. Is that how it is? They call you a bitch now? After you start streaming? What switches are you working on? H1's worth the extra price over alpacas. H1s are pretty nice if you like the look. I recommend you should get them at retail, of course. Just wait for a restock. Alpacas are going to be available tomorrow. Is this true? I am not sure. I would have to check. I don't know. I actually haven't heard of it. Finished making ergo clears earlier this week. Finally trying them out. They're really nice. Extra price. Thought they were supposed to be very, very soon for alpacas. Silent alpacas will be on pre-order tomorrow. Okay, pre-order. Okay, that's a different story. Alpaca should be available soon. Imagine paying that much for switches. H1 restock soon too. Just I would buy silent alpacas. Just take it out. These blueberries and lubed and film pot, they were basura at first, so trash. But now that I have in the board, they aren't bad at all. Yeah, I think I've heard decently good things about the blueberry switches. They have this interesting like double kind of bump sort of thing going on, and they look pretty interesting too. They look like kale creams though. I mean, they're the same housing. That looks good. Nice, nice, nice. But dampener foam in the board, so I'm not sure if that's what's giving me the good thought or the blueberries. My chat was being rude? I mean, that's not surprising. Is that surprising? Is it surprising, guys, that chat is rude to Pudsey? Has chat ever not been rude to Pudsey? No. Yeah, it's not rare. It's not surprising. Exactly. You guys know what's up. If you're not rude in Pudsey's chat, that's not Pudsey. It must be some imposter. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Pudsey. Bro, what's up? Wait a sec. Okay. Like, why is this? Why is it just switches? What's up, Droke? How you doing, DQ? Don't apologize to Pudsey. Okay, I apologize for apologizing to Pudsey. I will never do that again. Forgive me for I have sinned. No bully Pudsey. It's okay, I can bully Pudsey. It's okay, he knows I'm just joking anyway. Clipping stabs worth it? Yes, especially if you're using cherry stabs. If so, do you need flush cutters? I personally recommend using flush cutters. I mean, like, flush cutters are like not expensive at all, so just might as well just get them. If you guys haven't voted, I'm gonna post the straw poll again. Yeah, you can also use nail clippers as well, yeah. Yeah, you can use nail clippers. Flush cutters are nice, but yeah, you can use nail clippers if you have nail clippers instead. If you haven't voted for the key set that you want on, vote. Flush cutters are designed for the job, and nail clippers become the multitasker. Correct. That weight is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, look at that. But the PCB being white is actually looks really nice. I actually do like the PCB being white. Look at that. Oh, that capital. Oh my god, I just love this engraving. That's a DC meetup, right? Yes, it is. It's the DC meetup giveaway Alice. Alright, there it is. Well done. Let's check our little poll here. Alright, let's check our poll. I'm getting like tags here and there. It's like, what, are people curious about something? Oh, I see. Alright, let's check this poll now. Sorry about that. Results. GMK Muted and Mr. Sleeves are muted accents. GMK Honeywell, GMK Handarbite, Camping, Minimal Sleeves. Okay. Wow, no one wanted beige. Ooh, surprising. 26 votes. That's not too bad. That's more votes than usual. For 80 viewers, 26 votes. That's not too bad. At least a third-ish. Third-ish. It's not terrible. Normally, I see fewer votes than that, so, and I normally just make executive decisions on things, so this is pretty good. Pretty good for a special build. Because normally, it's pretty bad turnout anyway. Not as popular. Alright, so Muted and Mr. Sleeves it is. Muted. Muted and Mr. Sleeves. Alright, Muted and Mr. Sleeves. Let's go. What about S.A. Olivia? I don't have S.A. Olivia. I don't have S.A. Olivia because I did not purchase S.A. Olivia. You know who purchased S.A. Olivia, so I don't have S.A. Olivia. Ah, so sad. Okay. Alright. Do you sell for $1,000 as well? Oh my god, Lightning, how dare you? What do you mean, how dare you? I have GMK Olivia. I have other things that I like, and it's not S.A. Olivia necessarily. I also didn't want to be a Pudsey, you know? I didn't want to be like Pudsey and sell on Mech Market. Hey, Nathan rigged the poll. 5444, please executive vote. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Here's executive vote. Muted plus Mr. Sleeves. Done. There's my executive vote. So let's go. This Mr. Sleeves kit is actually brand new. I bought 2. I gave 1 to a friend and I kept 1 for myself. So this is brand new Mr. Sleeves kit. S.A.'s bad anyway. The real dummy is the one that paid that much. Hey, I mean, come on. They might have just really wanted it. Alright. So... Hey, Diego, can you show us your Exmoor commission? Yeah, sure, I can show it in a bit. Let's do it after this. So what accents do we want? I'm gonna fill out the rest for now. So let's go for now. Fresh in the package, yeah. Oh, it's split backspace, huh? What should I do then? I should do this instead. Then. Oh, that's gonna be an accent probably. So I'm just gonna leave that. Is there going to be a GMK Olivia? There's already a GMK Olivia. There's like 2 whole rounds of GMK Olivia with different base kits as well. So there are plenty of GMK Olivias out there. Oh, what? Yeah, you must have missed it, my friend. I'm so sorry. Oh, that sounds way better than earlier. Okay. Alright, V and and M, this, this, shift. Did GMK Muted ship with an extra shift at all for FC660s? Actually don't remember. Let's see, base kit. I did. I need to go find it then. I don't know where it is. It's in the other bag, I think. I could use an enter key though. Alrighty. I just need to find the extra shift. Woo! Actually, hold up. I might have space keys instead. Does that work? Oh, that works. That works. Boom. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So I guess it's CP for that. Let's use these space keys. Hey, new types. Thanks for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the prime sub. And I guess we can just use this symbol for this part here. Alright, what accents do you guys want from Mr. Sleeves? Choose. Pick. Do you want one and then the other? Do you want... What do you want? Oh, also, I need to put some caps here. Page up. Page down. Maybe I'll just put print screen or something. That works. Blue. Blue enter. Gonna get all the OG space keys from Heine. It's gonna run alongside Dolch R5, right? Yes, that is correct. Blue enter. Blue enter and the other escape maybe? Let's do that. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I do that too, but I also use full backspace for the Alice. That's my preference. Actually, this other cable looks better because of the teal. I use delete above the backspace. I hate the delete there. I don't like it there. Well, I like doing FN that, but I'm not used to it anymore. If I have split backspace, I like a tilde here. Yeah. So how's that? Looking good, right? Patron. It's like that. I need a dedicated delete key for CAD. I guess that makes sense. I mean, we could do that too, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, let's... What cable? This is just a cable from mechcables.com. 99 is the username in Reddit. But yeah, he goes by mechcables.com, I think now. He's been around for a long time, actually. Let's see. Open up monkey type. Look at that. Alright. Turn that guy off. Turn the cable off. Bring this down a bit. Maybe to the point where you guys can still see what's going on. And man, the music outside. Excuse the party out there. All right. Are you guys all ready for the typing test? Okay. I'm ready. All right. Let's do this. It's been a while since I've typed on Alice, so I may make mistakes. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Let's try again. Oh, I actually can't read. Hold up. I put the window a little bit too low. I can't read it. I got covered by the mic. My bad. Sorry, guys. Hey, so bad. Alice, closer to me when I typed on other boards, flaring my elbows. Yeah, I feel that. Anyway, here goes the mods. How proper would you say you type? Not very. Do I always use split space? No, I do not. I normally don't. Split space with Alice is not a good idea? What do you mean? Really? You think so? Memeing, okay. We can try this again. We can try this again. Oops. Anyway, that's basically what it sounds like. Any pictures of full space on Alice? Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Ooh, my audio's being weird. Sorry, guys. Hold up. Anyway, so that's what it looks like, and that's what it sounds like. You guys have any questions or anything? Like, oh, maybe I should weigh it. Maybe that could be interesting. You can hide the typing test. I'm gonna go for my scale. So this guy weighs 3 pounds and 13.4 ounces, or in grams, that's 1,742 grams. So 1.7 kilograms approximately, with a brass plate. Heavier than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's because the weight is pretty heavy. The weight is really heavy on this particular board. And yeah. So that's what it looks like. It's the underglow. Hey, Franco, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, Franco. How are you doing, man? Do you stream today or anything? I know that I left early last night because I had to go to bed. But oh, no worries, man. Yeah, of course. You know, friends help each other and stuff. Building a Polycarb Alice today. Very unique. Because there's only like 3 of them out there, so. But I mean, it's your typical Polycarb board with nice RGB things. Oh, and our Bigfoot. Sounds good. Have a good night. I'm showing a friend some VR stuff and feeding them barbecue. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds yummy. I want some barbecue. I haven't had barbecue in so long. I haven't had like proper meat. I mean, I occasionally get like tacos, but yeah, tacos are pretty good. Anyhow, I could bring my Alice to compare, maybe. I could bring my Alice out. Waiting for K Barbecue to return. Oh yeah, that'll be awesome. Oh, Exmoor. Sure, Exmoor. They have them somewhere around here. Exmoor. Where is it? Here it is. Alright. You missed a typing test? Baited with ribs? What? Oh my gosh. Anyways, so these are the Exmoors that Teflon requested just to show. So this one is the one I got from Art Key as a gift, and this one was a commission cap. So y'all can... Teflon, are you around, Ed? Left one is Bay. I like the right one too, though. Sorry, excuse my dirty, ugly hands. Shaky as well. My hands are shaking. Those hands are gonna save lives one day. Good God. You think. Anyway, so those are the Exmoors. We love your toe thumbs. Rude. Rude. So, this is my Alice. Yours sounds better to me. So this one has a polycarb plate. Mine has a polycarb plate actually. So it's a little bit has a little bit deeper sound. This one a little bit clackier, I feel. It also has vintage blacks. So actually this one is deeper sound though, because of the case. PC cases kind of goat. Yeah, PC cases are nice for sure. What is the blank? The blank is a nubbinator blank. It's a blank by nubbinator. PC sounds really good. Yeah. Polycarb does sound pretty nice. So I mean they're different now. The weights are obviously different now. So this is the weight on the regular Alice. And this is the weight on the... I like the higher clack on the metal cases. Yeah. Well, so it's not so distracting. TBH, I prefer the blasted weight. I mean, I like the blasted look for sure. I mean, I think it would be cool if... I mean, I don't know. Both are nice. Both are nice. Prefer the brass? I mean, both are nice. But yeah. Both are good in their own right. Yeah. Profile, side profile. Actually, does it look any different at all? No, it's still the same side profile. But you can actually see all the parts, which is pretty cool. On the polycarb. Obviously, there is going to be a difference in weight. Wait, where did I put my scale? So we can actually measure the difference in weight now. Okay. So we said this one was like 1.7 kilograms, right? So 1.7. Okay, I mean the desk mats might offset it slightly. Yeah, so 1.7 kilograms, let's just say, just to keep it 2 sig figs. And this one is 2.2-ish kilograms. So the only difference, it's about 400 gram difference, which is not a lot actually. 1.7 versus 2.1, 2.2, it's really nothing in terms of a difference. It's about a pound difference basically, because a pound is 454 grams. What keycap set do you use on the Polycarb Alice? This is this has GMK Muted from Keyclack, and then Mr. Sleeves Accents. Yeah, smaller difference than I expected. Can you weigh the V2C if you got it nearby? Sure. I'll be right back. I'll be RB. That's rude, Ghost Grizzly. I saw you. Pokimane doesn't use one because she doesn't need it, right? Alright, so here is... I brought the... Actually, I'm gonna put this away. Take those off? Okay, fine. I'll take them off. Take them off. I'll take them off. I'll take them all off. Took them off. Put them back. No, too late. Took them off. It's all gone now. No more. Okay. Is that Def Black MX? Yes, it is. So this weighs about 2.4 kilograms. Anthony. Yeah. That's the multicolor weight on the V2C. What switch? MX Browns. Lubed MX Browns. Lubed with Krytox 107. So, actually, you guys want a typing test on it? Fine, I'll put this one back. Let's do a typing test with this one. Alright. Is that good? Okay. Blacks on blacks? No, this one is a MX Browns, lubed MX Browns with lubed with Krytox 107 with TX films. Can you really beat a black cherry housing? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Alright. Here goes. Yo, that's a pog typing test, actually. I think that might be my top. I think it's my top record, guys. Has a little scratch? I mean, MX Browns are supposed to have a little scratch. All tactile switches depend on scratch. To say that a tactile switch has a scratch is like saying, it's like defining a tactile switch. I don't know, that's my opinion on it though. False? It's okay, Drove. It's okay to be wrong. Topre is not scratching. Okay, okay, let's talk about MX tactile switches. Topre is godlike. Topre is the best tactile. Alright, Topre's so good. Yeah, I agree. Yo! Yo, K3Z, thank you so much for the gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you so much for the 3 gifts. Thank you, thank you. Give me Hey, welcome Joe Cool Bob. Review for the tube and Davies is great. Are you excited for Norbauer's HHKB case? Yes, but I think it's a bit of an expensive endeavor to use the case by Norbauer. Mainly for the reason that it's just like you have to get the HHKB case, and then you have to have an HHKB, and then like, you know, there's so many things, and I think the case is not gonna be cheap. There was a lot of R&D going into it, and I think it's not gonna be cheap at all. So I don't know. I think it's exciting, development-wise. It's a passion-driven project. I think it's great. But is it for everybody? I don't think so. Yeah, key's gonna be $600-700. Yeah, that sounds about right. So overall, that would net you like $800 for that, which is cool. But yeah, I actually like the plastic case. Like, I can bring one of my HHKBs and it sounds fine. Yeah. HKB is good for everyday usage, but not for gaming? What do you mean? I actually use gaming. I actually use my HKB for gaming. Like, a lot. Oh, I keep control on the regular HKB position, that's why. But yeah. So like, this is my HKB. You guys can listen to it if you want. So we can do a typing test with this guy too. What blanks are those? These are just dyed blanks. This is a Little Kitty blank. That's a blank. It's a special blank. Nice legendable clack. Yeah, I know. It's just casual. K3, nice K3, bro. Alright. Whipped 84 you out? Okay, I think I'm tired. But I mean, I could bring that 84 if you want. Silenced? Yes. So this one, I'll read you the specs if you want. So this one has where's my list? Topre. Okay, here it is. HHKB Pro 1 Silence X Silence Rings. So Silence X Rings has a Hasu like thing. 45 grams indeed, looped with Krytox 105 and 205G0 for stabs. And that's what it has. Do you plug your sponsors? I already did, Ghost Grizzly. I already did. Used to be 55 gram gang. No, I prefer 45 gram. Because 55 is a little bit too heavy for me. Imagine not using purple sliders. I mean, I like purple sliders, but Silence X work just fine too. What color HKB mod should I get for my top row? Personally, I actually, if you're gonna do top row colors, I think everything should be black. I don't think you should use special mods for those because it distracts from the rest. Yeah. I don't like using colored mods if I'm gonna use something else up here. It's very distracting. What time is it in the US? It's 10:42 p.m. right now. Yeah. I think I'll go with gray mods inside HKB's white. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Just using the gray mods should work. Yeah, sorry about that. I should respond that sooner. But yeah, if I need arrow keys, then yeah, I do use like a TKL. 3-hour range in the US, yeah. 7:41 p.m. Yeah, in the West Coast. Don't you need to cut into the plate if you're using the purple sliders for MX compatibility? So he's purple sliders. He's talking about real force purple sliders. The silenced purple sliders that come with the silenced real force. Yeah. So these are Topre OEM purple sliders, not Novatouch. Novatouch sliders are also purple, but we're talking about OEM Topre. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it for today for me. We can bring out the board that we wait 84U DQ. Why? Okay, fine. I actually do have time because we start stream early. Fine. Bro! Alright, last one. Last one I'm doing today. Yeah. Alright, this is the peak Topre. This is why I don't use any more Topre. Real force? Yes, this is a real force. 80, technically like 84U quote unquote. The reason for that is because it uses a 89 case with an 86 internal inside an 89 case. That's basically what it is. Alright, so alright, last one, okay? Last test. Too much work? It is a lot of work to do this one. Alright. Alice BC. Yeah, I'll bring that out right before I end the stream, okay? Alright, here goes this test. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. That's it. Good God. Ugh. We're back to the polycarb case. You satisfied, Mr. DQ? I finally gave you what you wanted. Just use this one instead. Yes? Okay, good. So, whoever was here asking about the Alice, this is the one. Messy desk. 84U, the best. I'm shelving my V2C for this shit. Yeah. That Alice is so nice. Thank you. Well, it's not mine, but you can thank the owner for having let me use it. DQ only says Jane2C is his dog because he doesn't have his, right? I think that was right. Sold mine already. Yeah, there we go. Yep. If you want to see the back, for those who haven't seen it, this is what the back looks like. Are the switches filmed? Yes, they are. They do have films on them. It says right there, 60 gram springs and switch films from TX keyboards. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. I'm gonna look for who's streaming. Cool. I don't think anybody in keyboards is streaming at the moment. But let's see. Makers and crafting maybe? Let's check. You guys have any suggestions to raid anybody specifically? Let's see if there's anybody. I don't know these people. My first custom keyboard. Come hang and learn with me. There's someone new who's building a first custom keyboard. We could raid this person. Maybe you guys could teach them a thing or two. That could work. We could raid this SDG Jahani. I don't know this person, but we can check them out. Maybe small streamer might benefit from a raid. Oh no, wait. Bite-size Seamus is streaming. Okay, Dizzy Pad build. Okay, cool. We can read them. Blurple, hey, what's up? Long time no see, actually. How's it going? Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. It's been a while, actually. You're doing well. All right. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by. Seamus, yeah, that could be right. Bite-size Seamus, Seamus. I don't know. Just trying to stay safe. Yeah, that's the right move. Stay safe, please. I mean, I know that for those people not in the northeast, I guess, you know, it's been chaotic lately. So stay safe wherever you are. All right, friends. Well, we're at the end of the stream, so thank you everybody for stopping by today. We're gonna raid bite-sized Seamus. We don't have a phrase tonight, but you know, say hi to them and interact with them. Let's see what's going. Alright, well, everybody, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I might have a build maybe this coming week, but maybe not. I'm not sure actually. Still just waiting on parts. Once those are here, I will stream. But if you haven't, sign up on my Discord. So you can go to my socials, you can follow me on Instagram, on Discord, and YouTube, and sign up for, you know, click on the bell button here on Twitch and get notified whenever I go live. So anyhow, thank you everybody. Have a good night. Thank you for all the vendor pings. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you appreciate them. Alright, night everybody. See ya.